This is a short video. I'm going to be showing the use of Eaglesoft Citation 10 and VoxATC. I want to demonstrate a couple of things that I found that are important. I'm also using Active Sky Next. Main thing here I want to show is how VoxATC can work with the Eaglesoft product, and I'll be demonstrating how to do vectors to final establishing on a localizer. I'll be flying from Kilo Delta Lima Hotel, KDLH, or Duluth, Minnesota, to Minneapolis, KMSP, or Kilo Mike Sierra Papa. So I'm using the Cytec rudder and yoke system, also their radio and nav console. So what I'm going to do right now is start off with the VoxATC. I've set up
Test.
I've set up my program here. I've set up the flight simulator so that we can go through this fairly quickly. The engine is already started, so I'll go through a startup procedure.
Test.
I've added AT and T extra voices to the program so you can see how they sound. They're pretty realistic, certainly better than some of the other ones I've found out there. The other thing I've done is I've set up the taxi. I'm going to take runway 27 out of Duluth. That just makes for a shorter taxi. So we're going through the initialization here, and it should be done in just a minute. Then I'll contact ATC. I'll get update on the weather and so on and so forth. Alright, here we go. We're gonna tune the radio to 124.1. That's ATIS.
-1 dew point -3.
The other thing
Wind
I'd comment
20
on this
degrees
is
for knots. Altimeter 3001.
using Active Sky Next
In use
as I
runway
mentioned,
3.
so that will be something
Advise
that
you have information now
I
for.
encourage you to do. It really provides a new degree
This
of
is
realism.
Duluth International. Information Alpha 0000 Zulu.
I'm going to turn to
Cloud.
Duluth ground.
Overcast at. Visibility 29er. Temperature -1 dew point -3.
Duluth ground, Cessna 800 Echo Sierra, radio check 121.9er.
Cessna 800 Echo Sierra, readability 5.
Readability 5, also Cessna 800 Echo Sierra. Duluth ground, Cessna 800 Echo Sierra, ready for clearance, Minneapolis, St. Paul International.
Cessna 800 Echo Sierra, stand by. Cessna 800 Echo Sierra. Cleared to Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, cleared as filed, maintain 7000, expect flight level 2010 minutes after departure, frequency 125.45, squawk 3013.
Cessna 800 Echo Sierra is cleared to Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, cleared as filed, maintain 7000, departure frequency 125.45, squawk 3013.
Cessna 800 Echo Sierra, read back correct.
Okay, I'm getting my altitude set here. I'm putting that in at 7,000. There we go, I've done the squawk as well. Duluth ground, Cessna 800 Echo Sierra, request startup.
Cessna 800 Echo Sierra, startup approved.
Roger, Cessna 800 Echo Sierra. Duluth ground, Cessna 800 Echo Sierra at Gate Golf 9er with information Alpha, ready taxi with clearance.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, taxi to runway 3 via Alpha and Delta, hold short runway 21.
Taxi to runway 3 via Delta and Alpha, hold short runway 21, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, via Alpha and Delta, hold short runway 21.
You can see if you make a mistake here, it will ask you to repeat your directions. The other thing, I'm going to ask it to change runways for me. Again, I want to go out on runway 27, not on runway 3, but I have to go through this process first. Via Alpha and Delta, hold short runway 21, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, hold short runway 21.
Hold short runway 21, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. Now to request a different runway, you just press your 0. Again, I want to request taxi to runway 27, so hit 5 and do the request. It says the 0 Echo Sierra request taxi to runway 27.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, taxi to runway 27 via Alpha Echo 2 and Echo.
Taxi to runway 27 via Alpha Echo 2 and Echo Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. It will deny me that request if there's the winds are in the wrong direction or there's crosswinds and so on. So in that respect, it's accurate. It won't always give you the runway you want, but it will give you the runway you need. So I'm going to go ahead and initiate pushback here. Change my view. The thing I like about VoxATC is that it gives you the indicator lights on the runway to follow when you're doing your taxiing procedure. It's not such a big problem in Duluth, but at bigger airports it does make a big difference. Okay, we'll end our pushback here. Taxi up to runway 27. Out of the way. I'm going to try to tune in the Duluth Tower now as taxi. Tough to do two things at the same time. Focus probably on getting a plane down the taxi point. The other thing I want to mention as I'm taxiing out here is I use SimBrief as my flight planner. And I go ahead and I check my plan to make sure it's appropriate and working as per the flight planner, SimBrief. Then I copy that and I put it in FS Commander so that I can have that visual as I'm flying along on another screen adjacent to this screen. Looking at FS Commander, that allows me to zoom down to the runway level, and I can actually watch how I'm taxiing out here. So if you don't have the lights or they're not working and you can choose not to use them, you can also use programs like that to accomplish that. So I'll taxi up here. I've already tuned in the tower. Lined up here a little bit better. I'm sure I'll get criticized for that.
0 Echo Sierra, runway 27 cleared takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared takeoff, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. You can see the light disappears there, and we're all set here, so I'm going to taxi up here, make one last check, make sure that I've got everything set, and this out of the way a bit. There we go. Shrink that down. Alright, ready for takeoff? Have a hell of a time getting this
V1, rotate.
The pedal's working well. Alright, here we go.
Gear up.
Do gear up.
Left
Starter.
Flaps up.
Slides retract.
Gonna do a left turn here, watching again our speed. Alright, I'm gonna turn on our autopilot, flight control. Heading, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fly direct.
Cessna Zero Echo Sierra. Contact route departure 125.45.
125.45 says the Zero Echo Sierra. Loop departure says the Zero Echo Sierra with you, leaving 4,800, climbing 7,000.
Cessna Zero Echo Sierra, Duluth departure, roger.
Okay. It will in a minute as I hit 7,000. It'll instruct me to fly, to go for, and I'll do that direct. I'll show you that in a second here. So I've lined my heading here with my multifunction display indicator. Now, one of the things you have to watch carefully on the Citation 10 is that this model does not have the auto throttle, so you have to be quite careful with your speed.
Cessna Zero Echo Sierra, plan and maintain 17,000.
Climb and maintain 17,000 says the Zero Echo Sierra. Increase to 17,000. Just a little bit. Bring it up to 17,000.
Cessna Zero Echo Sierra, reduce speed 250.
Get the warning here if your speed is too high. So you can adjust that here by that. Sorry about that.
Cessna Zero Echo Sierra, reduce speed 250. Cessna Zero Echo Sierra, reduce speed 250.
Reduce speed 250 says the Zero Echo Sierra.
Cessna Zero Echo Sierra, plan and maintain flight level 200. Proceed direct to go to Minneapolis. Contact Minneapolis Center 121.05.
Climb and maintain flight level 200. Proceed direct over Minneapolis 121.05 says the Zero Echo Sierra. So if you can't recall or if you're busy, you can use the recent commands here. You can pop that up, flight level 2000. So you can increase your flight level here. There you go, 2000. Proceed direct over Minneapolis. So what I'm going to do is go direct over, minimize that, and then you just set your nav here. You're on your autopilot. Minimize this window. Click this up here. And again, you Center, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra with you, leaving 14,700, climbing flight level 200.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, Minneapolis Center, Roger. Altimeter 3001.
Now the other thing that I do when I'm making these flights, it's nice that you can do this. You can increase the speed with the simulator. It just makes things a little bit quicker. You know, you can't do this if you're flying something like VATSIM.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. Problem is, many of the airports that I fly, VATSIM doesn't provide the kind of coverage I'd like, so that's why I've been using VoxATC quite a bit, just to give me that experience. So you can see from our flight path here, I have to go for going into Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, descend and maintain 9,000.
So we're 73 miles out now. Descend and maintain 9,000, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. Again, one of the things that I've noticed is if you don't have your cruise altitude set in your flight planner similar to the cruise altitude that you have specified in your flight plan, you'll get a freeze as you make this transition here. And so your multifunction display here will freeze up, and I'll just show you here. If you go up to my flight plan, performance initiation. Actually, I had it set at 19,000, so hopefully that will freeze. Altimeter center. Watch your speed when you're coming down. Again, I'm going to
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, descend and maintain 7,000.
It's pretty busy here as you're coming down. Descend and maintain 7,000, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, contact Minneapolis approach 119.3.
119.3, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. Minneapolis approach, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, with you leaving 8,700, descending 7,000.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, flight heading 150, descend and maintain 5,800, expect vectors to ILS runway 30 left approach, Minneapolis St. Paul International, altimeter 3001.
Flight heading 150, descend and maintain 5,800, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, turn left heading 145.
Okay, she's going fast here, I can't keep up. So, we need to do this over here. Turn left heading 145. So, do the heading book here and go to 145.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, turn left heading 145.
Turn left heading 145, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. Descend to 5,800. speed. Things you can do to accelerate that process is put the nose down. We're going to go to ILS runway 30 left. So let's see what we have here.
One to go.
Performance, landing, 30 left. I'd already programmed in. So what I want to do is make sure I have the right frequency for the ILS 30 left, and that's 110.3. So I program that in here, 110.3. So ILS 30 left, 110.3, 110.3. Turn that on so that I can hear as I pick up that signal. I am descending, flight level 5800. I'm flying heading 144. I should change that to 145. Picking up the ILS localizer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute that because that gets real irritating after a while. Alright, so I'm flying at altitude. Watch my speed here. The other thing, once I start hearing that ILS localizer, I hit this. This is my preview of that flight plan. The other thing I could do is I could begin to look at programming my course. That would be 300 would be the course that we will fly over. Okay.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, turn left heading 130.
Turn left heading 130, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 3,800.
Turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 3,800, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. So turn right heading 150. And descend and maintain 3,800.
One to go.
Okay, as we hit that altitude, then the plane levels out and you again have to watch your speed.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, turn right heading 160.
Okay, turn right heading 160, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. Clearly flying IFR.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, turn right heading 1900, descend and maintain 2,800.
One to go.
Turn right heading 190, descend and maintain 2,800, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 200, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. Okay, soon we're going to be hearing from the control tower about being ready to establish on the localizer, be at the right altitude, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Again, watch your speed as you level off.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, turn right heading 225.
Turn right heading 225, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, turn right heading 225.
Turn right heading 225, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, turn right heading 270.
Turn right heading 270, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra.
Cessna 0 Echo Sierra, maintain 2,800 until established on localizer. Cleared for ILS runway 30 left approach, monitor Minneapolis Tower 119.907.
Maintain 2,800 and is still established on Localizer. Cleared for ILS runway 30 left approach 119.97 Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. Alright, if we've done this right, you have to watch this CDI needle very closely, and as it starts coming in towards the center, which should happen pretty soon. Hopefully we didn't miss it here. Here we go. Hit nav, and nav, and this will hit your localizer, and we should start making that big turn. And what's that master caution? Ice detector, we should have it. Turn that off. Okay, now what's going to happen is this, is we're moving in. We should be straightening out. As soon as this straightens out, I'm going to hit my approach. Again, watching your speed. Slow down a little bit here. Alright, see our CDI needle coming in here. I still have no localization. Can't visually see the airport. Now that we're lined up here, I'm going to hit approach. And as this indicator starts to drop, and as it hits right here, this should turn green, meaning we're on the glide slope. If we had visualization, we should be able to see the runway, but we can't. I'm going to tune in the Minneapolis Tower. Alright, you see it pop there, and now it's turned green. We are on our final approach here. We're about 5 miles out. Put the gear
Cessna
down.
0 Echo Sierra, clear to land runway 30 left.
Clear to land, runway 30 left, Cessna 0 Echo Sierra. There we go. Okay, so now one of the things that I've learned here is you can monitor your throttle based on the position of this indicator here.
Slides extend.
Bring our flaps down. As that indicator
Flaps 15.
ascends above the neutral mark,
1,000.
should increase your throttle. As it descends below, you decrease your throttle.
Flaps 30.
We got our flaps at 30. Everything looks good. Watch your speed here. Landing speed. So we have our gear down, flaps down. Watching our speed. Give it a little bit more throttle.
500.
See, even from the runway lights, we're a little slow and low. Give it a little more speed here. To be careful as you're coming in, though, because you'll develop that momentum. Okay, cut back again. You can see this is dropping below, so I'm throttling back.
300.
Turn off the autopilot right now.
Minimums.
1 to go.
And I'm just going to fly it in. You can see I'm a little low.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And hit the reverse thrusters.